Hello folks, it's Kikoskia here and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. And we left off, we managed to get to the 10th level of Od Nua, but we came across a problem that I didn't anticipate. A massive group of shades. Shades are very dangerous, and there's more of them in here than you'd think. You could see none, but there are 6. And shades can summon shadows. Now, if we go to the encyclopedia, to the bestiary, we can find shadows. Now, we don't know much about shades, but we do know that they are incredibly susceptible to burn. Shadows are even more susceptible to burn, so we need to take advantage of any fire spells that we have.
What?
Luckily, we have a lot of fire spells. We have the Pillar of Holy Fire. We also have the Searing Seal. We also have that deals crush damage. This deals some fire damage. Grieving Mother also has Soul Ignition.
How may I help?
More importantly, Aloth has Wall of Flame and Fireball. They also have Ray of Fire and Fan of Flames, but we're not going to be able to use those pretty well.
How may I
because
help?
we're going to move you back
lead.
here, put you here,
Hey.
put you here, you
I'm
here, and we're going to get Biscuit to step forward and provoke this encounter. You're going to go here. When you appear, we're going to do some things very quickly. So Aloth,
How may I help?
you're going to use a wall of fire here. This will do a great job of damaging any shades that go through it and the ones that stay in it.
Your thoughts must
You
flow
need to
deeply
use
indeed.
this.
What?
You're going to use the buff spell.
Following your
You're
lead.
going to start shooting.
I'm here.
You're going to shoot as well.
Hey.
And you're just going to stay put.
Rift.
The second one, and the third one, and the fourth one. But Biscuit should be able to do a decent job of tanking. And there's the 5th one, and there's the 6th one. Right. Now that you've done
Aye.
that, the next thing you need to do is a fireball. Just fire a fireball. Let's see, you're going there. Here would be perfect. Excellent. Now there's a shadow, and there's a shade.
Following your lead.
I need you to switch to a sword and start doing
Yes.
that. You're going to shoot this shade here. No, shoot this shade. That shade is badly injured.
Your thoughts must flow
You
deeply
now need to
indeed.
use this here to eliminate that one.
How may I help?
And you are probably going to fire another fireball right here. Like that. There we go. That's 1 down. Now, as long as we stay in this defensive position, we should be alright. Biscuit's doing a fantastic job of tanking.
Hey.
You're going to attack here. This shade is nearly gone, so we need that one
Aye.
eliminated, and the best way to do that is to use this ability now, because it hits 2 of them.
Yes.
So, we're gonna do that. You're gone.
Yes.
And then we need to, let's have a look. Barely injured, injured. So we need next to use, we could use a fireball right here, but it would hurt Biscuit. I'd rather avoid hurting Biscuit, so let's instead do this. And let's have you use this right here. This will deal a huge amount of damage to all 3 of them. Like that, and they are gone. Which means we have shadow, shadow, shade, shade, shadow. Biscuit's doing a brilliant job there.
Following your lead.
You need to switch now to your bow.
Hey.
You can just start dealing more damage. You keep shooting. I don't think you actually have been shooting. Right, I need you to now take out this shade here. This shade is the most dangerous
How may I
foe.
help?
You need a middle letters business there. That deals a lot of damage to them. But we're not done. There are more missiles that we can use. Like these ones here. Just do that. And that one is gone. And now there's only one shade left.
What?
And the way to deal with that shade is to... Actually, the way to do this is to do this. They're gone because they've been in the fire for too long. And now we summon some distraction worms. And we didn't even need them. Fight is done. That went incredibly well. When we knew it was coming, we could plan for it. And you want to bet I'm going to leave, head to Od Nua, rest up, and come back with a full bevy of spells. Because there are probably going to be more shades in our future, and those shades are going to be dangerous. But for now, we will save, and you'll note that the saving is now a lot faster because I cleared out a lot of saves I'm not using. Now I have to be careful as to how we pathfind over, because there's a room full of spikes. Let's get to here. The bulb's going all the way around here. And up here. And then over here. Through this room. And then up here. Sometimes I can get a good strategy going. And when I get a good strategy going, it pays off. Sometimes. For a large period of the stuff in Defiance Bay, we haven't needed to use a lot of strategy, because the opponents haven't been very powerful. But Od Nua doesn't mess around. Should I be going through a 10th level of Od Nua at this moment? Probably not. Am I doing it anyway? Yes. Yes, I am. I could have doubled down on dealing with the shades by enchanting some of our weapons with fire damage. And I have been thinking about what element to enchant Lyrin's gun with. Perhaps something that she normally can't hit with an arquebus. Not sure. I haven't needed to do it yet, so I haven't thought too hard about it. Either way, we are now here. We can rest. And we'll keep that mechanics bonus. We might need it.
This place, as beautiful as it can be with the absence of children.
We will head back down to floor 8. And then wind our way to floor 10. I wonder if the next part of the grand staircase is at level 12, or if we're lucky enough to find one at level 11. Either way, getting back shouldn't be difficult at all. There are no random encounters to worry about. At least not here. And the vampire's not going to hurt us. Just like that, we have returned. Back down to floor 9, and then floor 10. Doesn't seem like a big floor. The shades might very well have been the biggest threat that we face, but there might be more shades. But we know how to deal with those shades. We use fire. Copious amounts of fire. We blast them with fireballs, walls of fire, and Durance has more than enough fire spells. And if the battle goes on long enough, Kana can summon the worms, which also deal fire damage. We've also got to remember that Biscuit is incredibly good at tanking them. The danger in that fight comes from the fact that they can deal a lot of damage to the spellcasters. I need the spellcasters to deal harm to them. Right, let's save here. Overwrite that one. And then
I'm here.
Move forward.
At once.
Now, stealthing doesn't make a difference to the spirits. They can detect our life force.
Hey.
But we do need to stealth
Yes?
so that we can see traps. Yeah, this level's not big. Oh. A Widowmaker Spiderling.
I'm here.
Well, luckily, we can take care of a spider. Yeah! There's a bigger spider! But that's to be expected. How much? We nearly killed that a moment ago. It seems like the major challenge here was the shades. But there could easily be something
thoughts
nasty
must flow
behind that
deeply
door.
indeed.
We need a key for that.
Aye?
I wonder what that key is going to be.
Lava.
I am unsure.
Your
Anyway,
thoughts must flow
let's
deeply
get some
indeed.
spells here. This fight is over. Yeah, this fight's not hard. But it could have been. That could have been 5 shades, 7 shades, 12 shades. We need a key for that door. And over here are more spiders. Well, I can shoot you. Yep, more spiders.
Hey.
Luckily they don't go after the cat, so these are crystal eater spiderlings.
What?
We'll get a buff going,
Aye?
get this going.
Lava.
These are a little bit tougher. Not massively tougher, but they are certainly more hardy. So, do that. Down one of them.
How may I help?
And there we go. Carter can
Following
get
your
some
lead.
shots off. You can get some shots off. And that spider is gone. Ooh. I briefly saw what was around that
You're
corner.
quite friendly, aren't
Very
you?
briefly. A Widowmaker spiderling. Also a Widowmaker. Yes, a lot of spiders. Also, stairs immediately down to the 11th level.
Hey.
Very curious as to what's in there. Very curious. Perhaps the key is here.
Hey.
Let's find out, shall we?
Aye?
Have you there.
Yes?
You here. You here. I'm half expecting some spiders to appear. Hello.
I'm here.
A topaz. A glassy mineral on the common end of Aora's precious stones, topaz comes in warm and cold colours depending upon its impurities, but blue topaz, generally of a lighter shade than would be found in most sapphires, is its most iconic incarnation. Fantastic! Ooh, there's also this. Oh! Camping supplies. They're incredibly useful. Very useful indeed. Right, save again. We want to get these. Let's see if there's
I'm
a
here.
key. Alright. I'll fire off a shot here. Yeah! Missile ricochet. There's a lot of them. Right.
Yes.
I think it's fireball time. About here.
Ah,
Yep, that's perfect. Deals a lot of damage. You can get a buff spell off. I'm half expecting poison. Poison is bad. Statement is obvious. Right. They are stopping us. So we do this. That.
Yes?
And we can very quickly deal with this. I do believe we have webbed in some variety, but
Lava.
magic
Beyond
missiles.
seek.
And they're gone. Okay. So what was in there that was worth this fight? Ah, more spiders is the answer. More spiders. Rope-like strands of webbing glisten with moisture. Here we have Taondra Tara, translated as Ondra's tooth. These are large baroque, teardrop-shaped pearls most commonly found and traded by Umawa. Interesting. Okay, there's a lot of spiders there.
Hey.
Let's
I'm here.
get the team ready.
What?
I like that they put camping supplies
Yes?
there.
Following your
Show that
lead.
you probably want to rest after these fights. Okay, let's get a nice ricochet shot here. Then run back
Aye?
very quickly.
My friends.
And fireball here! Fantastic! Good timing.
What?
We'll do this. We'll then get you. Okay. We could get another fireball. Oh, there's a big one there. You know, let's get another fireball. That seems... Ah! They're immune to fire. I've just realized they're immune to fire. That's
What?
unfortunate. But they're not immune to crushing damage. Okay, we want to use this here. That's much better.
Hey.
Okay, we get closer. Yeah, we're all getting damaged here.
Yes?
Let's quickly see if we can finish this off.
Aye?
Get that.
Following your lead.
Do that. Oh yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of damage there. But we should be able to win this pretty soon. Yeah, Alot's out, and you're out. Whew.
Hey.
It's that aura of cold we just stood in. Gotta watch out for that. So what was here that... Have you got frostbite? That is very apt.
I'm here.
So what was here that was worth that fight? A key, perhaps? There's something. Ancient crumbling bones are all that remain of countless victims. A key. This worn Ardra key still has traces of spider silk clinging to it. So what does the door over there lead to? We'll find out.
I'm here.
I think we can quite safely open the door. You may have frostbite, but we can handle what's over there. If it shades, that is. If it's another one of those spiders, possibly not. Also, getting experience defeating those crystal eaters. I appreciate that experience. Right. Save. Open the door. Find out what's on the other side.
Hey.
Also, let's do this and that.
Aye?
Get the team
I'm here.
ready for the potential
What?
problem
Your thoughts must flow deep.
that's in there. So, be stealthed. Open this up. Here
I'd be
we
glad to.
have specters. Oh. And... Oh! Two of you. Okay.
Yes?
Bit of a problem. Get your shot off.
Brave.
Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Okay. Game did
Aye?
warn that there was something bad here on account of the
Following your lead.
whaling.
Oh,
Run!
Yes.
Just run.
no.
Yep, disengage, that's fine. Move forward, move forward.
Yes?
You're gonna have to do some quick blasting.
I'm here.
You're gonna have to switch to your melee weapon.
Following your lead.
I need you to do this. You're going to do that. Yeah, they're moving around all over, which is unfortunate, but that helps. Admittedly, we took a lot of damage just there, but that helps. Do that. So you're badly hurt. So I can
Yes.
now back up. Yep, you're being chased, which is a problem. You're there. You're about to go down. If you're going to go down, fire off a mounting missiles before you do. Oh, you're down. You're also almost down. This is fine. This may not be fine. You're actually currently paralyzed. Oh, that's terrible. Paralysis, not good.
Stuck.
Yeah, being paralyzed means we can't act.
What?
You can act, though. Okay, if you can act, then you can do this. Yeah, the paralysis is a big issue. Remember when I said that this could be bad? This is bad. But I believe with a little bit more planning, we can do this. We could do this with a bit more planning. We need to deal with the two incredibly dangerous ones at the back. The Spectres, not so much of a problem. It's the rest of them.
Hey.
Okay,
Your thoughts must flow deeply.
give this another go. You inch forward. Biscuit needs to go here. You need to do this. And I need to take a shot here. Yeah, we're being spotted already. So do that. Immediately get this buff off.
Yes?
Can you fire a missile? Fire the missile now. Now. Yeah. They're the dangerous ones. They're the very, very, very dangerous ones.
Yes?
So you do that.
Hey.
You move forward. You move forward. Yeah, you're going to do that. So do this. And... No. Do that
Hey.
and that. You now need to use this here.
Yes?
You need to shoot here.
I'm here.
You need to switch to your melee weapon.
Aye?
We then need a fireball. Yeah,
Ah, thank you.
that's fine. Yeah, here comes the dangerous bits. The really bad parts. Okay, you are barely injured. Yeah, these are tough, but I suppose you can
Aye?
whittle down the more dangerous ones. That. And then this. Okay,
Hey.
this is going a little bit better. This is going a little bit better. You're injured, which is fine.
I'm here.
Your thoughts.
Shooting.
What?
I need you to do this again. Like so. Okay, the paralysis is hit again. Who is paralyzed? Everyone's paralyzed!
Heart.
Okay. You're no longer paralyzed. You, however, are in trouble. Okay, go back to doing this. Right now.
How may I help?
You need to use a concussive missiles.
Following your lead.
You need to fight this one in melee, honestly.
Your thoughts must flow
And
deeply.
you need to just
indeed.
start shooting,
Hey.
and you need to do what you need.
Nakaru beyond
Excellent. That's one. Oh, you're in serious trouble. That brings you back. Okay. One of these is down.
Yes?
You have a little bit more power still. Yes, you do. What do I want to do with this power? Probably a concussive missiles here to try and whittle
Following
you
your
down.
lead. What?
You need to use this. Okay. Good news. There's not much good news. Could use that. Could use a potion of minor endurance. Maybe, but I don't think we need these
Hey.
right now. I think we've got this situation
What?
much more under control than we did before. Okay, we need to do that for some fire damage.
How may I help?
You need to use a magic missiles right now on this one.
Beyond sea!
And then that again. Okay, that one's down. Now there's only one left. Not only that,
Following your
you
lead.
can now summon the distraction worms. Okay,
Hey.
go over here. Draw them over. Okay, Lyrin's down. However, we are about to win.
Yes?
We are about to win.
Attention!
Fantastic. Second time charm. So you have a severe burn. The exact opposite of Aloth's frostbite. We got the Rod of Pale Shades. At the beginning of Wayward's legacy, a cleric of Berath in New Hearmar petitioned his god to end the Hollowborn curse. He knelt on the stone floor of his temple and prayed for 5 days straight, forsaking food, water, and sleep for the sake of his vigil. On the evening of the 5th day, he fell into an exhausted slumber and dreamt that the pallid night told him to restore the cycle by returning the souls of the living to it. When he awoke, he found a large but plain candlestick from a temple altar lying next to his hand. He fashioned the candlestick into a weapon, and he prowled the city, murdering the elderly and the infirm in Barath's name. As the death toll climbed into the dozens, a mob of vengeful and bereaved formed to track him down. They caught up with the cleric outside his temple and turned his own weapon on him, bashing his skull apart in the streets. Several onlookers claimed to see an elderly dwarf cloaked and impossibly emaciated standing in the shadows and laughing. Attacks can stun on crits, inflicts disorientating for 5 seconds on a hit. Huh. Interesting. That's quite neat. There's more in here, though.
I'm here.
There's also this.
Quiet.
And there's whatever they were guarding. Which appears to have just been that item. But there could be more. Say hi to some more topazes. Say hi to some more topazes. And when we come back, folks, we will descend down into the 11th level of Od Nua. For the 10th level was pretty small. Will the 11th level be as small, or will it be far larger with tons of shades and spiderlings and everything else that makes exploring about challenging? There's only one way to find out, and that's to go down. but that'll be for next time. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. If you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.